It was a troublesome day in Toyland. The Tubby Bear's garden chair needed a new coat of paint. Mr. Tubby Bear wanted to paint it brown again, but Mrs. Tubby Bear much preferred green. But I have already bought brown paint, Mr. Tubby Bear said, pointing to the pot he had put on the ladder. At that moment, Bert Monkey came strolling past the house. Bert's tail had been very well behaved all morning, but in a sudden moment of mischief, it reached out towards the pot of paint. Bert's tail flicked the tin of paint, knocking it right off the ladder and into Miss Tubby Bear's garden. "Oh, you naughty tail!" Bert Monkey gasped as he tried to grab hold of it. "Look what you have done!" Bert Monkey decided to run off before Mr. Tubby Bear saw him and his tail there. Bert Monkey ran up to Noddy's house and hammered on his door. Noddy was sweeping up at the time, and the noise gave him such a fright that he tipped off all the dust back on the floor. "Look what you have made me do," said Noddy crossly as he opened the door. "Noddy," Bert Monkey panted, hiding inside Noddy's house. "My naughty tail knocked over Mr. Tubby Bear's paint pot, and he'll be terribly cross. I don't want to get told off." Bert Monkey shuddered as there was a loud knock at Noddy's door. The only toy who knocked as loudly as that was Mr. Tubby Bear. "Don't worry, I'll think of something," Noddy told Bert Monkey. "Noddy, the most terrible thing has happened," Mr. Tubby Bear announced as soon as he had stepped inside. Mr. Tubby told Noddy all about the paint and asked him if he had seen anyone knock it off the ladder. "Well, I might have," Noddy answered. "I did see this, imp. He looked just the sort of mischievous creature that would knock over someone's paint." As soon as he had made up the story, Noddy started to worry about he had done the wrong thing. Mr. Tubby went straight to the police station to report the matter to Mr. Plod. Mr. Plod went in search of Noddy straight away. He found him at the cafe, about to have an ice cream. "Noddy, I understand from Mr. Tubby Bear that there's a naughty imp at large and that you have seen it," Mr. Plod declared sternly, taking out his notebook. "Kindly describe the imp." "What imp? That imp?" Noddy muttered nervously. He was dressed in blue and he wore a red hat and he had a beard as well, a white beard." Much to Noddy's surprise, Mr. Plod believed his ridiculous story, every single word of it. Hear this, Mr. Plod announced in a booming voice as Noddy drove him around Toyland. "There's a troublesome imp on the loose, dressed in blue and wearing a red hat. Anyone spotting this imp must report it at the police station." As they drove further, Mr. Plod let out a shriek. "Look, there's someone in a red hat moving through the trees." Mr. Plod ordered Noddy to stop the car so they could both follow the mysterious figure into the wood. But Noddy had enough of make-believe imps. "I must get back to my house so I can finish the cleaning," he said as he dropped off Mr. Plod. "Good luck with your, imp." Dashing from one tree to another, Mr. Plod crept closer and closer to the mysterious figure in the red hat. Suddenly, he made a grab for him. "Got you, you naughty imp!" he shouted. "Mr. Plod, whatever are you up to?" Big Ears declared crossly as he turned round. "I most certainly am not an imp. I'm a brownie." Red with embarrassment, Mr. Plod told Big Ears that he exactly fitted the description of the imp Noddy had seen. "But there haven't been any imps in Toyland for years," Big Ears replied, feeling very puzzled. Meanwhile, Bert Monkey had bought a new pot of paint. to replace the one that his tail had knocked off Mr. Tubby Bear's ladder. The only problem was that this one contained green paint. There wasn't any brown paint left at Dynadol's stall. I hope he doesn't notice, Bert muttered to himself as he secretly put the pot where the other one had been and then crept away. Unfortunately, Mr. Tubby Bear did notice. "The oddest thing," he exclaimed to Noddy. "A pot of green paint has suddenly appeared where my brown paint was. It must be that imp at work again." Mr. Tubby Bear insisted that Noddy help him to find Mr. Plod so he could report the imp's latest act of mischief. "Oh no, not again," Noddy thought to himself as they went to his car. They found Mr. Plod in the market square. He was still trying to find someone else who had seen the imp, but it seemed the only toy who had spotted him was Noddy. "How about you, Dynadol?" Mr. Plod asked. "The imp must have bought the pot of green paint at your stall." Dynadol told Mr. Plod that the only toy who had bought green paint from her stall was Bert Monkey. "So," Mr. Plod announced, "Bert Monkey must be helping the imp." Mr. Plod turned round to arrest Bert Monkey, but Bert had run off. "This is getting worse," Noddy thought. "I must find Big Ears." Soon he found Big Ears and told him everything. "Ah, I guess you must have made the whole thing up," Big Ears exclaimed. "But at least you did it to help someone." "But I haven't helped anyone," Noddy cried. "My story has just got Bert into more trouble than ever. Now he's run away and I don't know what to do." Luckily, Big Ears did know what to do. He said they must go and find Bert Monkey. Bert Monkey was at the station, just about to catch a train. "I am leaving Toyland before Mr. Plot locks me up," he sniffed miserably. "No one's going to lock you up, Bert," Big Ears told him kindly. "Come back with us and we'll tell everyone the truth." Telling the truth was not half as bad as Noddy and Bert Monkey thought. Mr. Plod was not at all cross with Noddy for pretending that he had seen an imp. Or if he was, he certainly was not going to admit it. "An imp indeed," Mr. Plod snorted. "You didn't really think that I'd fallen for that one?" Nor did Mr. and Mrs. Tubby Bear mind about Bert Monkey replacing the pot of paint with green color. "It means a current chair can be painted green after all," Mrs. Tubby Bear chuckled. And to celebrate, she offered everyone a slice of her delicious cake.